Hey friends, I have a lot going on today. I was about to film a snack timber video when I realized I've got to go shopping. Today's Tuesday, which means it's the last day of the current sale, and there are some things that I need to get that I have not gotten this week, but I need to get because we're getting low. This is one of those times butter is on sale. I keep a stock of butter, and our butter is dwindling. We've only got maybe 4 or 5 or 6 pounds left, and that's low for us, y'all. We try to stay stocked up, and the sales have not been very good. Even this sale, I want to say, is $2.79 a pound, which usually sales are like $1.99 to $2.49. So our sale prices are going up, and so I've been putting off buying anymore because I was waiting for the best possible sale, and this may be it. Now you watch next week. I'm gonna have to check next week's flyer at Kroger. You can see Sunday night at midnight they post the next week's sale. So I'm gonna double check it. But there are some other things that I need to go get that are on sale. Hopefully not sold out already. And so I've got to go do that. And when I get back, I will show you what I got. But I'm thinking I don't have a clean space to show you what I got. So let me clean up a little bit first, and let me show you what I made last night. Well, I made it this morning. Well, I started last night. I fermented overnight some sourdough, and so I baked it this morning. I don't think it rose as much as it should have, but I'm still learning, and I may have over fermented it, maybe. I don't know. Regardless, I think it's beautiful. I think it's going to be delicious on my little, let me show you. Let me put it down off of this ugly thing. See? It's cooling off. It is a little heavy, so I'm thinking it's going to be dense. That's the ongoing problem that I have, but I don't care. It smells delicious, y'all. So this is my loaf. Hopefully it's not underbaked. I did put butter on top and then covered it with a towel to keep, because this was really hard, the top crust, and I don't want a hard crust on my bread. I want a soft crust. And so I buttered it, and then I put a blanket, what do you call it, a towel, a tea towel that's slightly damp over it. But see how that little just dented in like that? That's why I think I over fermented it, because these bubbles, there were a lot of big bubbles, but maybe I just didn't press it. I don't know. I'm still learning, and that's the thing. I know it's going to be delicious, y'all, because it's bread, okay? So anyway, I'm going to go put this back under towel because it's still slightly warm, and I want it to keep softening under my tea towel. Okay. So now I'm going to get cleaned up before I go so I can show you what I picked up at Kroger. Okay. And y'all know I need to do dishes. I don't know why I walked this all the way back over there, because I'm going to bring it over here. And where I get my inspiration for my sourdough recipes that I use my bread machine for, the name of the channel is Sarah Therese Co. I think, C-O. And she is just an adorable, I say young mom, I'm assuming she's young. She looks young, but she has 5 kids, so she's not baby young. But she is just as cute as she can be, and she just is just a very I don't know how to explain it, y'all. She exudes calmness and classiness, but is not intimidating. Not the kind of classy that makes you feel inadequate. She's the kind of classy that makes you feel like, you know, I might be able to be classy. She's super sweet. Anyway, let me get this picked up. Okay, so I just need to wipe this thing down, and in a little bit, whenever you see what I got, if I get anything, you're gonna see this corner, and it's gonna look like you're gonna assume my whole kitchen is clean, but y'all know the truth. So anyway, we'll get there. As soon as I get this wiped down. I want your opinion. Which setting on your faucet, if you have one of those that's just a straight stream, or the spray stream that looks more like a shower, which one of those settings do you like best? I love the full shower stream. Everybody in my house, everybody else in my house prefers the other one apparently. Maybe because there's so much splatter and you get it all over you when it's on the shower stream. I'm waiting for my water to get hot. That's why I'm over here. Okay, it's warm. But do you like this one or that one? See, that one's just more powerful. I like the powerful one. It knocks the dirt off better. I say dirt. It's not dirt, but you know what I mean. Y'all, I have so much dried sourdough or flour and water, dried flour, just all the things. It's all related to baking bread, making sourdough. Okay, that's good enough. I'm gonna go check my phone and then go to Kroger, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is my walk of shame grocery haul. Yes, I bought chips. We don't normally keep chips in the house other than pork rinds, but if there is a really good sale, then I will buy chips. You had to buy 4 to get them for $1.99 each, and so that's why I bought 4. I bought a watermelon that was $3.99. I got peaches for 99 cents a pound. And I got 4 baking potatoes. They're really nice big potatoes for 56 cents a pound. There are 4 of us. I'm not sure if we're going to bake them or if I'm just going to use them for roasted potatoes, because they're just a lot easier to peel than a bunch of little potatoes. I got a lot of coffee. I have put the Keurig away. It is just too much waste. And I use my French press now, and so I drink coffee, regular ground coffee now, as well as my husband. And they were on sale for $6.99, regularly $11.99 for a little bitty thing like this. When did that happen? It's ridiculous. So I never buy coffee that is not on sale. So anyway, I remember when the regular price was $6.99 and they go on sale for $4.99, but that is not the case anymore. I don't care what people running for re-election say, the cost of groceries have gone up tremendously. So anyway, I also got some stevia, some sweetener. Now this is another reason I am getting more on board every day with giving up coffee. I've got a million reasons, and now I've got a million and one. This has gone up $1. So it is now $6.99 for this, and it's off-brand. So yeah, and these I got, they were not at Kroger, they were $1.45, and I really like these. They're better than hot dogs, y'all. These little smokies, they were the same price as the hot dogs, and these I will have a lot of times for lunch for my, when I was doing carnivore. You know, I'm mostly carnivore, and I eat a vegetable here and there, so I guess I'm ketovore. But as y'all know, I'm starting sourdough with fresh grained or fresh milled grains in the next, well, this week. And so then, you know, there will be no keto. But anyway, I will be eating a biblical diet is my goal. So anyway, butter. I have 5 pounds of butter because they were $2.49 a pound. I remember when that was regular price, but no. I remember going and getting, gosh, it was a lot cheaper. But anyway, I usually wait for $1.99 or $2.25. But I think these were $2.79. Did I say 49? $2.79. I'm sorry, I wandered off. So anyway, not a great sale, but I got it. I got some because that's the best we can get right now. I got milk. It was $4.15, I think, but not a great price. Milk around here is usually not a great price. But milk goes on sale tomorrow at Kroger. But today, I'm going to make some things because somebody tonight is going to want to have milk. And I will not have bought it. And this will buy me a little bit of time before I have to go buy milk again. But I'm going to be making yogurt today with this. And then I got 4 packages. This is the last item, I think. I got 4 packages of these chicken breasts. Got 4 packages of these. They're between 4.5 and 5.5 pounds or so. Each one, I think there's maybe 3, maybe 4 big giant chicken breasts in each package. And I'll put those in the crock pot and use those for the meat, and then use the bones and the skin to make broth. That way we're getting as much out of it as possible. Okay, so before I get started with anything else, I'm going to cut this. The recipe that I used, I was watching Sarah Therese, and hers just rose like way high, like way up here. Mine's like way down here. So it's going to be dense. I understand that. But anyway, I'm in desperate need of a good bread knife. If you know of a brand, let me know in the comments, because this is the best I've got, y'all. And I think this is a cake. Whoop, this is a cake knife from a wedding. That's the best I have. So anyway, so let's see what this is going to look like. And ignore the fact that I have to saw it because the serration on here is not very serrated. And I'm wondering if maybe, see, I'm wondering, it's kind of dense and it's kind of doughy. Maybe I undercooked it. I don't know. But we're gonna try it. Yeah, it feels a little, I mean, it's beautiful, but it feels a little doughy. So yeah, I'm still proud of it, y'all. This is bread that I made start to finish with my own hands from the starter that I used to bake it. So yeah. All right. So as I tell folks, the first time I make something, I usually taste it. I don't have one every time I make it after that, but whenever I first, yeah, see, I mean, it tastes, has a bit of a chew. The flavor is good. It's more dense than I would want it. I mean, I'm not going to not eat it. It definitely has the sourdough tang, but it's good. Okay. Back to the drawing board. Well, actually, it's just back to doing whatever I did wrong. Try to do it right this time. I may have over fermented it. I may have under fermented it. I'm not sure. But it is good. The flavor is really good. Well, that sourdough bread turned out to be really good. We sliced it up and put it in the toaster oven. Warmed it up, put butter on it, and it was a big hit. Even my picky eater approved. And I think I did just under bake it. So if I just would have given it a little more time, it would have been really good. So yeah, if you have made it this far, I just want to say thank you, and let me know down in the comments that you're still here by commenting with "he approved" which is what my son did, y'all. He approved. So as you can see here, I am just boiling some eggs in my Instant Pot for just quick and easy snacks this week. But actually, I think the dog and the cat have benefited the most from these eggs because they get some too. And do y'all see that Diet Coke? Or that's my Kroger brand Coke Zero. I'm at it again, y'all. I was doing so good. I was not drinking soda. I wasn't drinking coffee. I mean, I was doing meat and water. And it just was not working for me. I wasn't losing weight. I wasn't really feeling better. But now, since having more of the bread that I've been baking and having to taste, because I have to taste, I'm noticing some aches and pains that I've not had in a very long time. And so I'm thinking it's because I've been baking with conventional flour. I'm hoping that some of these aches and pains will go away once I start using organic, whole grain, fresh milled flour in my breads and my baked goods. But we shall see. I'm not completely through with carnivore or keto. I'm just kind of taking a break to let my body rest from it, y'all, because I'm just reevaluating, I guess is what you would call it, because for some reason it just wasn't matching up for me right now. But it could be, y'all, my body is going through all kinds of changes right now, and that could be it. But on that note, I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.